Welcome everyone. Today let's have a look at Maths Paper 1 Question 3 November 2021 as we continue with our series of doing past papers question by question 2022, 2021 and 2020. Okay, so today's question is question 3. Consider the following quadratic number pattern is given there. They want us to write down the value of T4, and then we need to show that the general formula is given by minus n squared plus 22n minus 170. We also need to find the two terms of the quadratic pattern in which there will be a difference of minus 1 to 1. This is the same question as they ask in 2022 as well. They have got this question there as well. We need to find what value must be added to each term in the pattern so that the value of the maximum term in the pattern formed will be 1. Okay, interesting one there by 3.4. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start with 3.1 and 3.2. Okay, so we have got the pattern here. Our pattern is there, is given minus 1, 4, 5. Okay, this is question 3.1. Okay, we also got minus 1, 2, 2. We also got minus 1, 0, 1. Okay, so because they already told us it's a quadratic pattern, this should be very, very easy for us to do because they've already given us a clue what it is. Okay, so now what we're going to do here, we're going to say minus 1, 1, 2 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 4 should give us 23. Okay, and therefore minus 101 into minus 122 should give us 21 as well. Okay, therefore we can come here and say negative 21 minus 23 is going, no, rather 21 minus 23 is going to give us minus 2. Okay, so they want us to find the fourth term. What we need to do here is to say negative 21. If we need to find a difference of minus 2 here, what must be this number here? We can already see that if we minus that, we should be able to get 19 here. Okay, and then if we want a difference to be 19, what must be the number here? What we can do now, we can say negative 101 plus 19, it should give us minus 82. Okay, because when you say minus 82 into minus 101, you should be able to get 19. Therefore, this is going to be our T4. So therefore, the answer there, T4 is equals to negative 82. Okay, then we should be able to get our 1 mark there. Then the next question says, show that the general formula or the general term of this pattern is given by Tn minus n squared plus 26 minus 170 rather. Okay, 3.2. What we do, we know definitely that for any quadratic sequence, we know that for a quadratic sequence, we know that the second difference is equal to 2a is equal to the second difference, and then when we go up, 3a plus b is equal to 23, and therefore there at the top here, this first term, we're going to say a plus b plus c should be equal to the first term of the original term. Okay, so having that in mind, you should be able to solve this question here. Therefore 2a is equals to minus 2. Therefore you divide both sides by 2. You are looking for a should be equals to minus 1. And therefore another one is 3a plus b is equal to it's equal to 23. We already know what is a is 3 minus 1 plus b is equals to 23. Therefore, this is going to give us 3 times my negative 1 should give us negative 3. Then you take negative 3 to the other side. Therefore, b should be equals to 23 plus 3, which is going to give us 26. We are looking good. We managed to get minus 1 there. That's good. We managed to get positive 26. It's looking good. Okay. And then the lastly, we have got a plus b plus c should be equals to the first term there of the original sequence, which in this case is minus 145. Therefore, we already know what is a. A is minus 1. B is plus 26 plus c. Right, then c should be equals to 145. Okay, so this is going to give us positive 25 plus c minus 145. Then you take c to the other side. C should be equals to minus 145 minus 25. Sorry, 25. Therefore, if you put this in your calculator, therefore, when they put them together, you should get negative 170. Okay, and then the c, which is negative 170, is given by that. So therefore, we can come here and say, therefore, Tn is equal to minus n squared plus 26n minus 150. Okay, minus 150. S is given by the general formula in your formula sheet, guys. It says a n squared plus b n plus c. Okay, please, if you're confused, go and have a look at our video on sequence and series so that you are able to follow on this past paper of 2021. Okay, now let's move on to 3.3 and 3.4. All right, 3.3 is saying between which two terms of the quadratic pattern will they be a difference of minus 1 to 1. Okay, all right. Okay, so first thing first, we need to find, remember this question, we did it in 2022. Okay, they look exactly the same. What we need to do, we need to find the first difference pattern. So the first difference pattern was given by this. If you still remember, it was given by this, and then our second difference was minus 2 minus 2. Okay, great stuff. So now what we need to do here with this pattern, it's a arithmetic pattern. Therefore, we know that Tn, the general formula of arithmetic pattern, is given by Tn a n minus 1 d. Right, okay. Therefore, we can substitute. We know what is a. A is 23. We are just looking for the general formula. We are just looking for the general formula, guys. So therefore, we are going to substitute that d is minus 2. We know that d is going to be minus 2 in this case. Then our n will remain as n minus 1. Therefore, when we put this, when we solve, rather, this general equation is going to be 23 plus minus 2n plus 2. Okay, simplify this algebra. We're going to have 23 plus 2 is going to give us 25 minus 2n. Okay, therefore, what are they asking us? They're asking us the terms that will give us a difference of minus 1 to 1. Therefore, it means Tn in this instance will be 1 minus 1. Therefore, we need to solve for n so that we can find the number of those terms. 25 minus 2n. Therefore, we take 25 this side, minus 2, 1, 2, 1 minus 25. is equals to minus 2n. Then we need to divide both sides by minus 2 because we're looking for n in this instant. We're going to say if you punch this in your calculator, you should be able to get if you punch this in your calculator, you should be able to get n should be 73. Okay, so n is 73. Therefore, the two terms would be 73 and 74. Like I said initially, you just need to add 1 because you calculate 1, then they're asking you for between two terms. So the n that you calculate, so the next one will be 74 from that one. So therefore, you just say is going to be 73 and the one that follows afterwards, which is 74. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Let's have a look at 3.4. Okay, 3.4 is said which value must be added to each term in the number pattern so that the value of the maximum term in the new pattern formed will be 1. Okay, if you know, in each and everything that has to do with mathematics paper 1, when we speak of a maximum term, think about this as in in your derivatives. When you speak about maximum, when you say maximum, we're referring to the first derivative is equal to 0. Okay, if you are confused, guys, please let's have a look at our calculus video. It does explain the maximum and the minimum. Okay, so the maximum term, you only achieve it if your general formula, the derivative of the first term, is equal to 0. Okay, so this is our general formula. Tn is equals to, they already given it to us previously, minus n squared plus 26 rather, minus 171. Therefore, if we were to take the derivative of that, is going to be, I'm just going to say Tn stroke. If you take the derivative, you know what you need to do. You drop them 2. It's going to be minus 2. Then you minus 1 to the top. Then you're going to be left with n. Then you drop the 1 there. You're going to be left with 2, 6. Therefore, 1 minus 1 is going to be n to the power of 0. And then anything to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Okay. So now, when they say maximum, it means the first derivative should be equal to 0. Therefore, we are going to look for the n now. So we're going to have minus 2n is equals to minus 26 divided by minus 2 both sides, divided by minus 2. Therefore, n is equal to, let me check on my calculator, is equals to 13. Okay. Okay, it's equals to 13. So therefore, this is not the final answer, guys. They said that they are looking for the value. What value must be added to each term in the number pattern so that the value of the maximum term in the new pattern formed will be 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and see Tn. We need to substitute. Remember, every time you look for a maximum, you calculate, like in the functions, you calculate the value of x and then you substitute back into the original equation in order for you to find the value of y. So in this instant, we need to substitute back into our original equation to find out exactly what is the term 13. Okay, so we're going to say Tn 13 rather is going to be equals to minus 13 squared plus 26 13 minus 170. If you put this in your calculator, we're going to find that T13 is equals to minus 1. All right, so what do you need to add on this number in order for you to have to form the pattern, that the new pattern that for it's formed will be 1? How much do you have to add in order for you to get 1? Obviously, you need to add positive 2. Okay, so you can just tell the examiner to say, okay, add positive 2 in order for you to get 1. All right, and that's how you would deal with this question, ladies and gentlemen. That was question 3, November 2021, paper 1. Okay, now see you on the next upload where we'll be doing question 3, November 2022. I am Gaston Mapala.